basically, I became a single mom. I was a single mom for about 1.5 years, and I was struggling. I was working 2 jobs. I was working overnights and day shifts, and I just felt like I was crashing. Like there was no other out. I was kicked off of the system, so I stopped receiving food stamps. I'm on edge for losing my own health insurance. I just felt like there was no other program out there to help me.
About 4 years ago, my youngest daughter was diagnosed with a rare brain disorder, and she was in the midst of having several brain surgeries in a span of a year in Denver Children's. And a friend of mine knew that we were having to make a lot of trips to Denver and a lot of co-pays and that sort of thing, and so she suggested Hope of the Grand Valley because she was a Hope of the Grand Valley family, and that's how we got connected.
It was recommended to me by my cousin, and it was at Christmas time, right, when you start to put stuff on your credit card and balance and put off your electric bill and all of that, and she suggested that I contact them.
Well, I was going through a divorce with 2 kids, away from my family, starting on my own again. I actually heard of their Christmas program, which was very beneficial because I heard they do help families who are working and in need and who can't afford Christmas presents.
Well, for Hope of the Grand Valley, we're really looking for families that have children under the age of 14. They're making too much money to qualify for government assistance, but they still need just a little boost up. So Hope of the Grand Valley helps them with that by doing budget coaching, different kinds of mentoring. We have some other programs and food assistance to try to help them get their bills paid and get on the road to success.
Well, I was very excited to be asked to be on the board of Hope of the Grand Valley when Vicki approached me, because I am truly committed to the mission of this organization. And what it brings to our community is an opportunity for folks that are working very hard, getting themselves off of public assistance and trying to keep themselves from being on public assistance. They may have low-paying jobs, but they know that they can do it if they just have a little bit of help.
Well, it's like when your parents always told you, be careful who your friends are. This gives you a chance to really pick people who want what's best for you, and they're in your life, and they hold you accountable, and you get to talk to them, they give you great advice, and it's picking your friends. It makes your whole life different. You have people that know your goals and help you succeed, and they're there for you. You can call them for anything.
It was an amazing feeling for Hope of the Grand Valley to come and help me with. I mean, it was budgeting, it was groceries, it was an extra level of support that I just didn't have before. I felt like the world was just coming down on me and I was gonna just fall on my face. So having them it was like a miracle, because I was ready to send off my kids to other grandparents that live out of state and to go back on the system, because it's all that I've really known. And without them, I would not be where I am today.
We do the budgeting class once a month, and through that we've worked out a pretty good budget with what we have, and plus we get some groceries each month to put into our freezer. So that's really helpful.
At first I was a little shy because I'm not one to ask for help. I want to be able to do it on my own. But I realized that I couldn't do it on my own. And so to have them there with me to help support me emotionally and to be able to provide for my children so they didn't not have a Christmas, it meant the world to me. I didn't think it was possible for that to happen to us. I'm eternally grateful to what they've done for my children and I and myself.
So to me, the whole premise is very exciting, and the fact that we've been able to help a significant number of families become stable, as well as single parents. And I think we're able to help those individuals because of the generous donations that we receive from the community. But we need even more donations. And the reason we do is we need to be able to expand this service, particularly the issues related to budgeting, to counseling, to those areas that families need in order to stay stable.
For someone who is leery about coming to Hope of the Grand Valley, I want to say that they are the most encouraging, non-judgmental people. They will love you. They will help you through every step of the way. Any problem that you are having, you can openly communicate with them. and they're going to be there for you. They may not have resources right on hand with you, but they're going to reach out to anything and everything that they possibly can to make sure that your needs are met.
That part was the hardest for me, just saying I need the help, but you don't feel like that. You feel like part of a community, and it gives you a chance to help others too. You become a group, and you can be there for each other, and you find out, oh, there's stuff I can do to help others just as much as taking. And that's kind of nice too, because you don't feel like you're standing there with your hand out. You're actually participating in a community.
Hope of the Grand Valley has been a huge help, you know, with just the support, you know, being there to talk, or, you know, counseling type session. I mean, it's wonderful. They're like my family here in the Grand Valley.